Hey everyone, what's up? Vegan Power Strongman here. Welcome back to the channel. And what we're going to do is just watch some footage of my training recently, and I'm going to answer some commonly asked questions about a vegan diet and training and strongman. Just update you guys on what I'm doing. So what you're seeing at the moment is some hack deadlifts, some squats. You're going to see lots of strongman events. I trained for Australian Strongman Alliance National Qualifier competition. My training for that went really well, so you're going to see a lot of footage from that training. And of course, I've almost been vegan for 7 years now, so I'm still going strong. Haven't lost any muscle, haven't lost any strength. I keep getting stronger, and you know, it's been a really crazy journey. And there's been a lot of people who've been really supportive, and there's also obviously been a lot of critics. And as you guys know, there are a lot of critics of veganism, but at the end of the day, there's no argument against veganism in terms of the ethical and moral imperative for us to be vegan. And there's just so many benefits to the lifestyle in terms of the way you view the world, the health benefits and the environment, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so what you're seeing here is all my training, and I might just switch to some audio overlay only so you can watch that, and I'll talk you through all the different events that I did. Okay, so what you're watching here is some axle press training, and this was for a competition earlier in the year that unfortunately I couldn't attend because of a friend's wedding, but a good reason not to attend. This is about 80 or 85 kilos or something, and you can see successful press may have been 80 kilos, I'm not sure. I have maxed out at 85 with that lift, so I mean, you can pause the video and sort of look at it and count the plates if you like, but yeah, my best on that lift's 85. I've almost done 90 kilos with the axle press, which is above my body weight, so I'm really happy with that. This is squats. Squats have gone really well for me this year. I have to thank Povey Performance, who coached me, Rob Povey, who coached me last year. Did a massive amount of work to really improve my squats, even though they weren't a main focus of the training, because essentially strongman doesn't have a squat event. I am training for a national competition in Australia at the moment, and that competition does have a squat. So it's very fortunate that I've been really, you can see I was really happy about that, practicing my squats and getting a lot better in the squat and a lot stronger. This is the yoke. It's a absolutely brutal, crushingly brutal and heavy strongman event. I'm moving about 220 odd kilos there by the looks of it. My best is 230 kilos. I think this is 230 here. Yeah, 230 kilograms. So I'm really happy with that and the way it's moving. I've done that in competition before, but that's the first time I've done it in training. This is actually my brother, who I trained at the start of the year. You can see there a little bit uneasy and unsteady and uneven on that log press, but look, he was working really hard with his job during the day, and you know, he was working in a winery and moving a lot of heavy barrels and things, so okay, take two. I had some phone issues there. I'm back. So yeah, I've started training clients in group fitness classes in a gym. I started training my brother here earlier in the year at the Atlas Elite Gym. It's a bit of a home residential gym. I am waiting for a new location where I'll have my own shed. This is at my parents' place, and a better setup with more gear as well. But this has been fantastic in the meantime. So Sean did really well. He's another vegan. He is my brother, but I was training him and getting some great experience there. Here is one of the first times I squatted 120 or 130, I reckon. I think this is 130 kilograms, the first time I squatted this weight. So this is all my training throughout the year. Some of this training is more recent. This is actually from a couple of months back. And then I had a comp with a couple of deadlifts. So I was deadlifting a lot more, not squatting as much. But yeah, what I wanted to say at this point is that, yeah, I've qualified for a national competition in Brisbane. Here's Sean doing some more log press. He did a great job. And yeah, so I've qualified for this national competition in Brisbane. I would say pretty confidently that I must be the first vegan in the under 80 kilogram category in Australia to qualify for a national competition. So that's fantastic. I would really love to see some more vegans in the other weight categories in Australia really qualifying. Obviously at the top level, we've had Patrick Baboumian, you know, winning Germany's Strongest Man. And, you know, he was really just about at that level of world's strongest man. He did go on several sort of international tours or compete at several different international kind of events, and Big Loz has spoken about that on his channel. So if you haven't seen that already, and if you're not vegan and you're still skeptical about whether a vegan or someone who's plant-based can compete at an international level, at the highest level strongman, then go ahead and go watch that. Lawrence Charlet, obviously a I don't know, 8 or 9 times world's strongest man competitor, and he's highly respected in the sport. But yeah, look, we've had vegans in powerlifting, in Olympic lifting. Obviously there's Clarence Kennedy. He doesn't compete, but he's, you know, almost got the world record in one of the Olympic lifts in his weight category. I mean, there are some seriously strong vegan guys out there, and women as well. And I'm really proud to be showing people on one of the biggest I'm going to be showing people on one of the biggest stages in Australia that you can compete as a vegan in strongman, and that protein comes from plants and other places. And you know, if you want to follow a compassionate, ethical life with a vegan philosophy, it's possible to compete at the highest level in your sport, even if it is a strength sport. This was 90 kilograms, I reckon, axle press that I was training here, and I just missed it a couple of times. I will get that. I've got to try and get that that push press really up to 100 kilograms before the competition. Sean's doing a great job there with some hack deadlifts. Here's some more hack deadlifts. I think this was about 150 kilograms. Yeah, so to qualify for the competition, if you'd like to see what I did to qualify for this national competition, watch my video ASA qualifier on this YouTube channel, Vegan Power Strongman. And yeah, thanks for all the support at this point. I'm really proud to be able to say that I'm still putting out some videos on this channel occasionally. I'm not sure if I said earlier, because I've had some audio problems and had to redo this video, but yeah, I've been working 7 days a week. I've gone from being unemployed at the start of the year to you know, working full-time 7 days a week to pay the bills and get a loan for my wife and I. So I've really been working my ass off. I'm working 2 different careers, and you can see here I'm training really hard as well, working on my grip strength there, doing some farmer's holds. And yeah, it just shows persistence does prevail. You know, it was pretty tough for me earlier on in the year, not having a job, studying, having to apply for a lot of jobs, and just having, you know, a lot of time to myself at home. I wasn't used to that. I was used to working full time, and yeah, so persistence does prevail, and whatever your goal is, you can achieve it if you work hard and just keep fighting until you find a way. This is some circus dumbbell press. Circus dumbbell is a really technical movement. I'd like to get a lot better at this. I think in this video you're watching, that looks like 30 kilograms there. So I was just starting to practice this and train this for the first time regularly, really, in this video. Yeah, the competition had a, what was it, 40 kilos or 40 kilo circus dumbbell, no, monster dumbbell, sorry, which is slightly different, for reps, which I got a couple of reps for. I would have liked to have done better on that event, to be honest, but yeah, so anyway, nationals, I've qualified for a national strongman competition. I'm really happy with that. And what are the events? The events are Anderson squat starting at 160 kilograms. So far I've only squatted 130 kilograms for 2 reps. So it's going to be a real kind of Everest challenge, you know, a real mountain to climb. But my training's been going well. I'm hitting PBs on my squats every session. So it's just incredible progress. But yeah, will it be enough? I don't know. We'll see. The second, so that starts at 160 kilograms, then it will go 180, 200, 220, etc. So yeah, you know, I'm not going to win this competition, by the way. I'm not going there to try and win, or beat people or anything like that. You know, obviously I am competing, but for me, it's the first time I've ever qualified for a national competition. My goal is just to go there and really hit some PBs and get a lot of experience doing a competition of such a high level for the first time. So, I mean, most people, when they go to, you know, a competition that's at a new level for the first time, they're not aiming to, you know, blow away the competition. It's about getting experience. It's about getting some events under your belt and continuing to make progress. So yeah, that's what my goal is at the competition. And yeah, for the squats, I really just want to hit the opening weight, 160 kilograms. The second event's going to be, what's the second? The second event is Viking press. So it's starting at 100. Well, they've told us it's 100 kilograms. I feel like it might be a bit more from the way they've written it in the description, because they basically said it will feel like 100 kilograms. I think it might be 110 or something like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that event. I've still got a lot of work to do for that event. 100 kilograms will be a new PB for me on Viking press if I can do it within the rules of the competition. I have done a 100 kilo Viking press a couple of years back in Wales, but it was with a push jerk, which is not allowed. So yeah, my training's still ticking along for that event. I've got a new game plan to try and get where I need to be able to get a couple of reps for that event. The next event is going to be the Conan's Wheel event. Or is it Farmers? Anyway, there's Conan's Wheel, which is basically a 190 kilogram carry on the elbows, front carry on the elbows, if you haven't seen a Conan's Wheel before. So yeah, I'm feeling really good for that event. You'll see a bit later that I've already done 195 kilograms in training with my yoke. So it's going to be a really good event for me, and Conan's Wheel is going to be a great event for me for years to come. So there you go, broccoli power. Now the next event is Farmers, frame carry, sorry, which I'm training with Farmers at the moment because I don't have a frame yet. But I'm still expanding my strongman equipment. You can see there I'm doing some fat grip pull-ups on my yoke. Yeah, so look, I'm still having some difficulties with Farmers in my training at the moment, but yeah, it's going to be a 235 kilogram frame carry, which is a pretty monumental weight for the under 80 kilo class for the lightweights and the men's. And yeah, so I'm hoping to hit something equivalent to 235 in training for my grip. Here's my squats, by the way, training for that 160 kilo opener. Obviously an Anderson squat's harder than a standard squat. You start from the bottom position, but me at this point, I really just need to get my normal squat stronger, because I haven't done, 140 or 50 or 60 kilos with the squat yet. So this is 130 kilos for 2 reps. The second one I had to really redline it and grind it out, but looked pretty good looking back at that now, actually. But yeah, so they're the first 4 events for the nationals competition, and then on the second day, the top 4 go through to a second day of competition. At the moment, we've only got 3 competitors because we've had some COVID things happening here, and there's probably a range of other reasons why there aren't more competitors in the under 80s for this competition at the moment. Hopefully we'll have a few more jump in. If we don't, I'm going to be going through the second day by default. Here's that Conan's wheel training, 195 kilos by the way. And yeah, look, if we don't have any more competitors, I'm guessing that the three of us will just go straight to that second day, which would be fantastic for me. Bit of extra experience trying to do a 2-day competition for the first time, and some new events. Before I get to these events on day 2, I'll just really quickly say, again, this will be for all my vegan fans out there, or anyone who's watched this and supported the channel as a vegan. And this will be the first time I reckon they've ever had a vegan in the under 80 kilo category. Maybe having an open mind. It might even be the first time they've had a vegan. Continue to question things. Nationals in Australia. And make up your own mind. And if you want some training from me, let me know. I've got a very busy schedule. What weight was that? I think that's 120 done for 4 reps here on the squats, by the way. So again, my progress in squats Australian has been clients, but incredible. I'm so stoked with that progress at the moment. If you're vegan and you want to get strong, so I'm wrapping this video up. The second day, there's some more events, and you're really serious about log press, then get in contact with me, some deadlifts. But thanks for all the support. Really appreciate it, and catch